Okay, so we're making entry into the facility. Tom's letting us into one of the back rooms. Now, in all of these facilities, you've got a main entrance where the main mass of people are gonna come, and then you've got a back entrance where the VIPs make entry, right? This is what you need to understand, is where we're gonna go with the principal. As this area right here, this is a lockdown area, right?
This is a lockdown area, and it gives you access to the VIP holding room and the green room.
Sweet. So now we step into the green room. That's the next layer of where we would go, right? Awesome. So which room is this?
This is the VIP holding room, or an office that they can use with the senior pastor.
Okay, awesome. So if you're in a VIP holding room, this is kind of like the Holy of Holies. This is where you place your principal or your client. You let them have their time, their space, find out if they need anything. Here, sir, here are your things. And then you move to like maybe a secondary holding room, unless you have a different SOP with your principal.
No, sir.
Awesome. And then another huge piece of this is this room has its own restroom, which is very nice. In many cases, sometimes you might be sharing a restroom. That's another huge question you want to ask. What's going to be in the green room, and what provisions do you have there for VIPs when they come through? So that's huge.
So now we're entering the larger green room, the backstage green room, where the musicians will typically hang out and wait to go on stage, and then come back and rest here.
Awesome. So this is kind of where, if you stage your VIP in there and you're here, right? This is where you got to depend on the house a little bit. This is where interfacing with a volunteer corps or house security is important, because you almost need to depend on them either to secure this location so you can go and check the route and make sure everything's clear, or you need to depend on them to make sure they're holding that route and holding the line so that you can get to these places and make sure everything is secure as you're kind of in their hands and they pass you through their facility. So these are good things to know. And then another question for you, Tom, is there any AED or first aid stuff nearby, or is the closest stuff the stuff in the trunk?
The closest to this location would be in the trunk. We do have AED in the hallway, south side, and first aid kit in the security office right around the corner.
Okay, awesome. So now you know security office is nearby, your first line medical provisions like an AED. You're gonna be depending on what you brought, unless something out there, you're gonna basically during your walkthrough go and check all those different things out. Awesome.
Okay, now we're going into the backstage area. This is where audio visual stands and works with all the AV equipment. There's live stage access on this screen, real time.
Nice. And this is where you're going to be able to, if you say don't want to be on the stage or shouldn't be on the stage based on your client and principal, how you guys work things, you can monitor things from right here, and if you need to, you can shoot around the corner and get to the platform as quickly as possible to perform an extraction or block or anything that you need to. Awesome.
Okay, now we're going up the stairs to the stage.
Real quick, so as you're walking through these facilities, something else you want to pay attention to. As we go back here real quick, would this be a decent possible hard room if we needed to evacuate?
Yes, this is where they store the musical equipment. So this could be a hard room. Another one possibility is the bathroom that's in the holding office there.
Awesome. So when you're walking through these facilities and you know where your VIP is going to be, you know your path of travel, you almost always want to look for places that you can secure them if there's an emergency. Good hard rooms, no windows, you can get out of the line of the door, just in case, say someone is shooting through the door and things like that. You want to be able to get yourself into the structure as much as possible because bullets travel through walls and doors. Depending on the type of threat, this might be a good place to go firm with your principal until you can get first responders on scene or until you can understand that the facility is safe in order to move to a full evacuation and or your next cold position. Join the League of Executive Protection Specialists and upgrade your career, your network, your relationships, your success. We offer a full spectrum of training opportunities. Boom.